Hello guys, what's up? How was your day? Good? Good? Then go bring me a coffee. Mine was crappy. And now to the matter at hand. This is Victoria 2, a grand strategy game. If you are a hardcore fan, I bet that your parents already send you to a mental institution to convince you that you're not Napoleon. But if you are not, it's time to present you Victoria 2, the most nerdy game ever. Basically, if you always dreamed of world domination and drew secret plans to overthrow other countries, this is your game. Because in this game, you can do all sorts of things. You can make revolts, you can make unions, you can make conquest. You can do a very large amount of things, but the thing is that I think that is rather boring. If you always play first-person shooters and fast-paced strategy games, you'll find this rather boring because this is played on a span of 100 years from this to the first World War, I think. So it's a lot of time, and most of the time you do something like click, 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 and click. But anyways, but it has its magic because you can play with any country in the world, like the Indian countries, the African countries, even with this, that it's like a tiny speck of dust on the face of the earth. But don't be mistaken, with any country you play, you can make it a grand empire. I'll show it to you. Are you ready? 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 No, wait for it, wait for it. And bang! You see, in this game, skill is all because you can make from a tiny speck of dust, like one region or a very small country, to a grand empire, even bigger than the Russian Empire. So, this is a game for nerds and people who like statistics because most of the part you only look on statistics and make plans for the next turn or something like this. The game is unique because you play every day. Unlike other games, you can play every day by clicking on this, and you can increase the speed of the flow of time or decrease the speed of the flow of time. Also, you can have a look at the parliament and you can make various decisions that influence the very core of your play or something like that. And also you can look at the population. As I said, this game is mostly for nerds because you have so many statistics. It's incredible complex and it simply swallows you with its complexity, and sadly it's very boring. An interesting thing is that you can research various technologies. I think that it's rather cool because if you research a certain type of technology, you can have chances to discover inventions such as vaccination and combat medicine and many other. But it's kind of boring because it takes years to research a certain type of technology and it is very boring. Let's not forget economics. In this game you can control every aspect of it. I mean taxes, policy of tariffs and loans from banks and all all this kind of stuff. You can even control factories and their workplaces and so on. A very cool thing it is that in this game you have culture. It's the culture of the population living in an area. So this is Bucharest. It has all the culture Romanian. But if you look here, it is Ukraine, Kiev. It used to have all its population Ukrainian, but I conquered it and the population started to change to Romanian. It's very cool, but this is a very complex process. To start assimilating the other cultures, you must meet all these factors. It's very annoying because it's like this game is like a hammer. If you do this right, you did that wrong, and so on, and it basically cuts all the fun. A cool thing in this game it is that you can mobilize the population of your country. It is very cool. If you if we say like you have no army and the huge barbarian hordes attack you, you can mobilize your army like this, and your villagers and townsmen go to defend their country and die like dogs. So it's rather cool. Also, you have the general and admiral system. The CPU is so lame that every time you create a general, it gives you a fucking idiot. Okay, now I'll speak to you about general gameplay. Okay, I'll start the flow of time and we'll play. So, to make it a little interesting, I'll declare a war on Russia. Okay, we are now at war with the big polar bear, Russia. Basically, in a normal situation, we would get our asses kicked, but because I weakened Russia earlier and China has a part of it and I have its colonial land, I think it would be rather easy to face off with Russia. So now, let's start the interesting part. Let's conquer the red beast. Okay, so now this is the regular battle in Victoria 2. You have your forces and the enemy. And basically this is not a graphical battle. It's more like battle of statistics. If you have more soldiers and more cavalry and artillery, you'll win. But if the enemy has more, uh, they'll win. Also, in the battle, things like technology count a lot because if you have these technologies, it will give you bonus to troops and so on. And now let's get our asses kicked. No, my troops are dying. Eh, it's not like I don't have more. But anyways, it seems like the well, I think that's all. I showed you the battles, the population, the assimilation, the technologies, the economy, and the military. So, you saw all. Why are you still here? Really now? Leave. Goodbye.